Welcome to Fabulous Feasts, our special Sunday edition, because I just received a Cucuzza squash from Tom and Susan, some patients. So I never had or seen a Cucuzza squash, so let me show you my Cucuzza squash award presentation from Tom and Susan so you can learn a little bit about Cucuzza squash.
Okay. This is a Cucuzza squash. It's an Italian squash. I accidentally got a plant at the nursery about 4 years ago and planted it. And that one tiny little plant started spreading vines that went 100 feet. They went all over my fences, up the side of the house, onto the roof. And they started producing these squashes, and the squash started growing, and they were growing pretty fast. And I went out one day and measured. They grow 6 to 8 inches a day when they're growing. And they're wonderful to eat. They're a little like zucchini. They've got a more of a crunchy interior, slightly sweet, more flavor. And they're just wonderful to use in place of eggplant or in place of squash. In soups, they're wonderful, so you truly enjoy them. And I know that Don will do them justice too.
And these are little ones.
These are little ones. I've let them grow to 4 feet.
So again, thank you, Tom and Susan. We have the squash. And you know, Fabulous Feasts is about empowering you to make good food choices that are anti-inflammatory, health promoting, and to remind you what Hippocrates said. Let medicine be thy food and food be thy medicine. So I wasn't expecting to film this weekend, but I got the squash, it's fresh, and I thought, you know, let's do something fresh with it. And what really inspired me also is what another patient told me this week. They just came back from 3 weeks in Italy, and they said the food was great there. I can't believe how great the food is in Italy and how terrible it is here. And why is that? Because in Europe, they go farm to table. Things are fresh every day. They go to the produce and they get it fresh and cook it fresh. So this is fresh. So what did? I went to the farm stand and I picked up some tomatoes, some onions, some peppers that are fresh. So we're gonna go farm to table with Cucuzza squash, and I'm gonna prep it 2 ways. One is gonna do a Parmesan, just like an eggplant parm, but it's gonna be Cucuzza Parmesan with fresh tomato sauce. So it'll be very bright, very airy. And the second is gonna be, I'm gonna call it ciabatta, but it's gonna be peppers, onions, tomatoes, Cucuzza squash, and all kind of stewed down together. And let's see how it tastes, and we're gonna have some fun, so let's get started. The squash, as you can see, is pretty big. We're gonna cut it down. It has to be peeled, by the way. We're gonna cut the little circles for the Parmesan. So I want the circles about the same size, so I'm actually going to use the thicker part for that. So from here down, I'm going to use for the eggplant, for the parm. So this is the part I'm going to use for the parm, and we're going to slice it in 1/4-inch slices. It's got to get peeled, as I said. So we're going to peel it, slice it in 1/4-inch slices. Then I'm going to use an egg batter, roll it in some seasoned breadcrumbs, and if you watch my other shows, get plain breadcrumbs, season it yourself, keep them in the fridge, and then you won't have all the chemicals that seasoned breadcrumbs are with. So some breadcrumbs, put it in the oven with just a drizzle of olive oil over the top, 350 degrees. After 15 minutes, flip them, drizzle a little bit of olive oil, another 15 minutes. They'll make them as crisp as you like, but just they're slightly brown. That's where you start. Then from there, you just stack it with mozzarella, marinara, a little marinara sauce on the bottom, piece of Cucuzza, a little marinara, a little piece of mozzarella, the drier mozzarella, not the fresh. It throws off too much water, so get the ones that are a little drier. And then a little sauce, and stack them up. I make 3 levels. Then, once you stack them with the sauce and the mozzarella, put them in the oven, Again, you can leave it at 375 or drop it to 350. 15 minutes, everything melts, and there you go. Yeah, garnish it with some fresh basil, and there's your Cucuzza Parmesan. The second recipe we're going to do today is we're going to take the Cucuzza, we're going to peel it. After we peel it, we're going to cut it up into quarter-sized chunks, about a half an inch to 3/4 of an inch thick. So these are quite a bit thicker than the other one in quarters. And you try to take the piece that's about the same diameter, so each piece is the same. With that, I'm going to saute it up with some peppers, onions, and again, fresh tomato. I start the onions and the peppers first. Now I'm going to put 2 long hots in here just for a little bit of bite, but 2 long hots is not going to overpower it. Those peppers I'm going to cut up small. The other peppers I want to keep about the same size of the Cucuzza, and the onions we just want to cut into slices, okay, a quarter of the onion. And onion, garlic first, sauteed in olive oil. Then we're going to add the peppers, cook them down a little bit, tomatoes. Then the Cucuzza only takes about 15 minutes, so add that towards the end. Season it, salt, pepper, oregano. If you have fresh, that's ideal. If not, dried oregano is fine. You won't need any extra hot pepper though. If you don't have a long hot, you can use some red chilies in there. And my serving suggestion for that, once it cooks down, is over grilled chicken or alongside grilled chicken. So there we have it. 2 simple Cucuzza squash recipes. I hope you enjoy them. What I did find is that the Cucuzza is a very light flavor, okay? So whatever seasoning you put with it, that's what it's going to taste like. Be careful not to overpower it with other flavors. So go light with the seasoning, and it's going to take whatever seasoning it's with. So thanks, Tom. Thanks, Susan. I appreciate my Cucuzza squash, and I enjoyed them. They were great.